Hello everyone, I'm Amari and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. The uploads have been a little bit on the slower side, but that's because I started work again this week. I was feeling well enough to start work. Feels great, but you know, it's nice. It's nice having a break and staying home. But it's made me miss Dragon Age because I've just been out of the house the last few days. And today we're going to be doing the main quest, I believe. Yeah, because we don't have any more. So this was it. What Pride had wrought. That's what we'll be doing today. I'm just going to check in on all my companions first. See if anyone has anything to say. And if not, we will be going straight into the main quest.
I expected ruins.
They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything. Allow me to present Inquisitor Llewellyn.
Your worship, you do us great honor.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father to his side. It was valiant of you to champion him in his final hours.
I wish I'd done more.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable. It was simply his time.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor and I have business to discuss.
It has been our very great pleasure, Herald.
This has been quite the triumph, hasn't it? They just adore you.
Oh, they seem nice.
Duke Bastien's family seem quite pleasant.
Ordinarily, I would have warned you that Marceline has the temper of a hungry vulture, but she's quite taken with you. Laurent is a dear, almost as pious as his aunt, and new to a seat of great power in the Empire. And Marceline is one of the strongest voices among the Grand Clerics. Now they will both come to us for advice. The Inquisition is truly a power now, and there's no telling how far its influence will reach. But enough of this talk. Here, I have something for you. I commissioned this ring from the HeyAmarii, the greatest enchanters in all Thedas, for you.
Oh. Thank you. That was really sweet.
This is a generous gift. Thank you, Vivian.
Once it was customary for the circles to craft enchantments for their staunchest friends and allies. And you have been both. I must go to see my guests now. Another time, darling.
Well, that was so nice. I feel really bad for her that she's still in mourning, but she has family here. Or his family, which is really nice.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Carry on.
Let's see. How many companions? Let's try Josephine. Haven't spoken to her in a while.
A pleasure.
Oh, nothing.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
I guess Vivian would have been the biggest change in relationship and approval. Maybe also Dorian and Iron Bull, since I recently was questing with them for quite a while. There's a lot of people to check on, and they're all in different spots. I'm really hoping for a Dorian little cutscene.
Something you need?
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I'll try. Who else? Oh yeah, Liliana's in here.
I'm listening.
I'll leave you to your work.
Morrigan, this way.
Greetings, Inquisitor.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I have
I'll
none.
leave you to the garden.
I'm always
Until
hopeful
next
though.
time, then.
Cole. Oh, and boyfriend. We'll do boyfriend last.
I trust all is well.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corypheus searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
I agree.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I wonder if Iron Bull is into Dorian. Come on, we like quested together for a while. You better be into Dorian.
And fold.
Good to see you, boss.
Damn it.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Damn it. Alright, alright, alright. I love Skyhold, but all the companions are so spread out.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Carry on.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
It wasn't blood in the bath, fingers on the scalp, intimate, and then the moment is gone.
What?
I'll talk to you later.
Is he
Goodbye.
watching someone take a bath? Oh, Cole, don't do that. That's there are boundaries. Okay, there's Blackwall, and then boyfriend, and then we're good to go. I'll bag manage as well. Hey, Blackwall, are you emoting?
Something on your mind?
Nah, I already asked him those.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay. Let's go talk to boyfriend. Actually, let me empty my bags. Boyfriend, what are you doing? Oh, there you are.
Did you need something?
Main quest time! I'm so excited. This is the wrong way. I mean, it's not the wrong way, but it's the long way. You know what? I'm just gonna port over there. Did I talk to everyone? I feel like I did. I don't know. I'm just excited. I just want to go, go, go. Did I have ones that completed? I do. I can see it. There it is. Report ready. Inquisitor, I'm pleased that we were able to work together for the betterment of the people. Redcliffe Arling. May Andraste watch over you. Tegan Garen. Thank you. I'll take that. Smash. Additional duties for handling. A safety tax. Does the ambassador realize she's made everything twice as expensive? I hope she's ready to foot the bill. Uh-oh. Is that a bad thing? But I got, like, alchemical rigging. Whatever that is. It looks like armor. I think these are new. Oh no, here. Report ready for negotiation of 4 weapon plans. There, the Voldorma nobleman should no longer get in our way. Once my agents explained the situation to him, he was quite content to step away. The Anderfell's blacksmith's weapon designs are ours. Anderfell's cleaver. Oh, I can make that.
That Dalish elf who joined us is eager, to say the least.
The Dalish possess great knowledge. We should be honored to have him with us.
Let's send support Vivian. The Inquisition will have to provide any support for Vivian as the Chantry's choice for the next Divine quietly. Oh, traditionally, the Chantry looks on open declaration with derision, so they can be counterproductive, but a few words in the right ears can be very effective. Note, once the Inquisition gives its support, it cannot also give... Oh, okay. So this is a choice whether I back Vivian or not. I feel like right now, to me, Cassandra seems like the right choice. So let's send some people out before I do this. Morning Hala. Inquisitor, in the light of the information you gave us regarding the truth of the events at Red Crossing, we would like to offer a sign of mourning to the village. Since both sides played a part in this tragedy, honoring the village with one of our Hala seems appropriate. If it could be kept there, it might remind both sides of the fragile beauty of things that journey to places where they are strangers. I understand that the villagers of Red Crossing do not trust the Dalish, given our history. If you could convince them to accept this tribute in good faith, it would be greatly appreciated. This sounds like a job for Josephine. Ooh, wait, I can twist the noble who controls Red Crossing into accepting this, but it will end 2 marriages and lead to at least 1 duel? That's not favorable. With the right rumors, the villagers in Red Crossing will think they are being granted custody of a captured trophy to honor their victory over the Dalish. I don't like that. If it's this important, we can march the blasted Hala in with some troops to guard it. These are all strange. Alright, Colin. Bring that Hala in there. It says if you can convince them to accept the tribute in good faith. This is not convincing them. This is manipulating them. This is convincing it. That's manipulation as well. You know what? Screw these things. Let's just do the main quest. Screw it. I don't have the capacity to think. Alright. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Lavellin's army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus's zealots one final time. One final time? The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade, physically, and claim its power. I don't know how much of this I'm going to do in one sitting. We will see. But this is what I want to do.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We can't have that.
In Redcliffe, I saw the future Corypheus built. We can't let that happen.
'Twas always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You work as a team, huh?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Oh, I can just tell them I'm proud of them. I'm proud of all of you.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Let's go. Who do we bring? Cassandra, no brainer. Now, I kind of like bringing Dorian and Iron Bull to kindle something between them, obviously. But this is main quest stuff, so I'm probably going to be bringing Vivian and Solus just because I've invested a little bit more into their gear. It's really hard because it's like I don't have enough crafting stuff. Ugh, I wish the crafting was a little bit less farmy, so... Oh no, there's no music here. Just awkward silence. I'm sure that was way more dramatic with music.
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Yeah, take care. I want them to be
Do
safe
only
still.
what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
I'm not the Maker.
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a Chantry fable. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within.
Whoa, we're really close to the war zone.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Arbor Wilds! Dope. Whoa, dope. Alright, cool. Let's do a save here. I can see that everyone needs a level up, so I will go do that. Well, everyone except Cassandra, probably. Alright, here we go. What do I want? Oh, reduces all damage you take. That would be nice. Oh, Blizzard. Okay, let's take that so that I get Blizzard next. Okay, Vivian. We can upgrade this one. Your static cage. Lightning cage. Hurt or even kill enemies who leave its boundaries. Takes damage or lightning bolt strikes them, dealing bonus electrical damage. Or enemies can now leave static cage but take constant damage while outside its boundaries. Damage over time. Okay, let's take this like one big time damage. Oh wait, I think Cassandra... Nope, Cassandra didn't level. Okay, now I save. Let's go! Alright guys, hang back, stay safe. I got this. While I loot. Because I do want to actually craft armor. I'm so behind on gathering stuff to craft decent armor for everyone. I wish I had been doing it.
Soldiers appear to be on the defensive.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars.
Oh, Morrigan's coming with us! Sweet. I'm also still looking for a couple of logging stands and quarries for my Skyhold upgrade. I am set on having the Skyhold fully upgraded. Ooh, Empress Celine's general. Oh yeah, all my allies are here, huh? Well, maybe I should have been collecting more allies by doing more side quests. These mushrooms look dope. They kind of look like coral. The Arbor Wilds. Die! They didn't drop any loot root. Oh, they did. Somebody did. I love that Morrigan's coming with me. Hell yeah, girl. I was hoping that she'd be able to come with us, even if it's not like fully companion, just as like someone to tag along would be great. Good job, man. I love how this place looks. Hold on. I know that these things can be used to craft armor, so I do want them, because you never know what schematics you're gonna pick. Whether it needs it or not. Come on, let me in there. Oh, this is so nice. Look at that, the waterfall coming through the trees like that. That's beautiful. The Great Waterfall. Whew. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing good. No one's dying. Everyone's doing fantastic. Proud of you all. Oh, there's stuff to loot up there. Sorry. I need to get it. Oh, there's more. No, I have to do main quest, but I just need to get this one. Just this one. Just this one, I promise. Just this one. Okay. Now I will go. Move out the way. Oh, there's a guy up there. Oh no, Cassandra, you're gonna run around way too much. Oh, there's another one up there. Oh, everyone's just getting annihilated. Where'd you get hit from?
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Which way? This way? Ugh. I hate that interact and jump is the same freaking button. Come on. It doesn't have to be so. Oh, oh, oh. An ally.
For the Herald!
Oh, my left trigger button is sticking. Oh no. Couldn't unstick it. Need a new one, but I've had this one forever. Oh shoot, there's another one there, guys.
For Haven and the Divine.
For Haven! Yeah, screw these guys. They ruined Haven.
They fall! The Templars fall!
Alright, Vivian, go get him. Oh, there's no one to get. Nope, there's no way here. Oh, I guess here. This is cool. I love this place. All these mushrooms and the overgrowth. The canopy like coming over the pathway. Like the tree canopy. I love it. I love how this looks.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
I will get the archers as soon as my haste comes in. Oh! Ah! Jeez. The assassins are more of a problem than the archers.
Who are these elves?
Leveled! Oh, there's still one more? No more. No more. Hold on, I leveled. Ooh, I have all the Inquisitor. Where's Tempest? There it is. Okay, do I want anything else? What is this one? Flask Maker. Better equipped with handling potions and other consumables, letting you carry more of them. Hell yeah, let's learn that so we can learn this, but I'm not gonna equip this one. No, I'm not gonna equip it. Oh, I don't know, do I want it? Oh, it's ice. No, I like the fire. Fire me up. Oh, there's still someone down there. Let's get him. Ah, crap. Where'd the other guy go?
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Ooh.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Elves. Mean elves. Supply cache. Folded note. Captain Lowen, I don't want grumbling in the lower ranks that our Lord Corypheus handpicked Grey Wardens to be part of his honor guard over his Templars. Our charge is not to understand his will, it is only to obey it. Besides, our master's still sore. He lost all but a few dozen enslaved Grey Wardens to the Inquisitor at Adamant. If your soldiers are smart, they'll keep quiet about it. Lieutenant Keldon. Oh, he's gonna lose a lot more than that in a bit. You let me at him. Just wait. After I pick up these. As soon as I pick up these, oh, I'm gonna show him. And the scenery here is so freaking nice. I like how thoughtful this is. It's like, it looks like a proper jungle. I really feel like I'm traversing in. We're going in deep in this jungle. Oh, I don't want to get that one. I just want more ores and stuff. Our allies! Come on, get him, Vivian. Hell yeah, Viv. Yeah. No. Whoa. Nah, don't go invisible.
One down.
You guys did good work. Ah, these rocks. All right, that's enough looting. Come on. Oh, we're getting close. I'm gonna have so much of this storm heart. I won't know what to do with all of it. No, I really need to like upgrade everyone's armor. I'm the only one wearing kinda nice stuff. Oh. No. Let's see what's here. Ruined archway. Is this where we need to be? Probably not, but I want to see it for myself. Where does this go? Does this go to where I was? Oh, I haven't been here. Yeah, I haven't been here. Official looking letter to all captains of the Red Templars. We're not stopping to deal with these elven fanatics. Press forward, post more guards, and handle the ambushes as they come. Finding the Temple of Mythal is our first and only task. Once I become the vessel, our master can finally claim the power waiting for him. No elves, no city, no nation will be a match for a living god. This is the day we've bled for. The Inquisition and Orlesians are snapping at our heels, and you've sacrificed more than anyone should ask. But if we fall here, the death of your brothers and sisters meant nothing. I won't let that happen. I know none of you will either. For the glory of the Elder One. General Samson. Alright, Samson. Oh, there's a supply cache there. Let's save it. Alright, let's go. Ooh, we can go up this way. Come from behind. Okay. Whoa. So many of us were wailing on it and it did not die. And that thing is a hardy primeval lyrium thing. Yeah, we're good on potions. Although I didn't stock any of my time over heal, which I should have, but you know, things happen. Let's get that guy first. Oh! Yo. These sneaky elves. How dare they? Aw, how dare! Took half my health. I have to use a potion. Should I use a potion? No, I'll wait till it gets sticky. Okay, I'm looting too much. I just want to do the quest. Don't really want to farm for stuff. Can do that another time.
Good hunting,
Oh, that is our
Inquisitor.
friend.
We're keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
What is that? Oh. Damn it. Ooh, I wasn't even looking at Cassandra's health. See another red thing here. There you go. Now you're safe. Okay, you're good. Hold this line. Oh, another one. Do they just keep coming? I don't want to leave these people like... Ah. Where'd he go? I don't want to leave you with that assassin because that assassin sucks.
Loot the body.
There's nothing to loot. I don't think there's a way there. Alright, let's go here. Who are they fighting with? Amongst yourselves. There we go. I hate that assassin thing. Moves around too fast. There's more this way. Oh, there. Oh, so much magic. Oh, maybe it's like several different routes would have gotten me here. Oh, I still see more red. Oh, this way. Come on, guys. Do they just keep coming? I think they do, and I'm just wasting my time doing this, but I feel bad leaving these guys to fend for themselves. I feel that I must help them. Alright, maybe we do have to press forward and ignore more incoming attacks from behind, because I think maybe they just keep coming. people are in trouble. We must go to their aid. Stop converting them. Oh, Colin is here. Hey. Is he gonna come with me? Oh no, he's probably gonna stay here with his men. Makes sense. It would be nice if Kaliwali came with me though. Ooh, this looks like a save point. Okay, I hope Colin's okay. I would be really upset and I'd have to hurt somebody. If anyone hurt Colin. Alright, let's go.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Yeah.
Be ready.
I can hear it.
Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
Is he really gonna be here? It doesn't seem likely. Whoa.
Namelana Serbanalen.
They still think to fight us, Master.
He really is here.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh my gosh, we have to do something. He's gonna kill that guy. Oh! What the hell just happened? His face came off. Ew. Oh no. Oh no.
It cannot be.
Oh no.
Across the bridge, now!
Oh, what the hell? Corypheus just like grew himself again?
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Are they the same thing?
Could they be the same? Could Illuvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an Illuvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you?
I didn't say
Whatever the
it.
Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
How do we kill an immortal?
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
Man, maybe I should have brought Sarah. Because a bunch of elves can translate this stuff. It's a start.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Yes?
It makes so much sense now why he kept the Grey Wardens around him.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
You? Bow? Not what. That's offensive. Tell me about this ritual.
This altar. What kind of ritual is this meant to be?
I believe it represents a petition, a declaration of will to the priests who resided here. Some ancient elven ceremonies were said to take decades to complete. Hopefully this is not such a one.
Decades?
What sort of ceremony takes decades?
Strange, is it not? So much time and effort. Perhaps that is what led to the wistful Dalish legends of lost elven immortality. My research uncovered many strange claims about elven ruins.
Tell me some. This might help.
Such as?
Some insisted gods sent fantastic beasts to prophesize in their temples. Others said they whispered wisdom to those who slept there a year and a day without pause. The latter may hold some truth. Ancient elves were said to be gifted wanderers of the Fade.
Well, Solace is. Tell me about Mythal.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
What accounts?
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
You know more, Solus?
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
Exiled to the beyond?
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
So who are these temple elves then?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Alathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
Is that even possible? How?
With magic, anything is possible. Whatever the truth, the Guardians successfully kept the temple a secret. They must kill all who enter, even the Dalish. A more sensible question might be, why?
Let's continue.
I have more
As you
questions. That just made me have more questions than answers. Alright, let's see. What is this ritual? Ooh. That lit up blue. Okay.
Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation.
Oh.
This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Okay. Oh, I already went there. Okay.
There. Well done. Let us see what awaits.
Back here. Oh, I guess this is more forward.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Yeah. Ooh. The bugs are already getting to them. There's a lot to loot here. I'm just gonna look around. Statue of Fenharel. The rebel god, the Dalish use Harelan to mean traitor of one's kin, but the word does not appear in any elven text before the tower's age. The ancient root word is related to Harilan, or opposition, and Helathan, or noble struggle. The Dalish call Fenharel a god of deception, but I posit a far more accurate translation would be god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is a story lost to time. In Dalish legends, Fenharel seals away the other deities out of love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier versions of the Dreadwolf story give him a more nuanced motivation beyond spite.
Why would this be here?
Yeah.
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fenharel. In Elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharel in Methal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Oh. What if I say this? My clan has Fenharel statues.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
Ooh. We can study this later.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
Yes?
Where are we in the temple?
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule,
Oh, okay.
not the temple proper.
Okay.
To those who need... As you wish.
Yikes. I mean... Solus is... I mean, we are elves, so we should kind of know more about our own history, but Morgan is just so knowledgeable. I feel so bad that they were fighting there.
The Temple of Mythal. Constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Alright, let's go in. Ooh. Ooh. So scary going in here. I mean, in a good way. He's ruining our culture. Our heritage.
Hold them off!
Who are these? Are these Grey Wardens? Because that's a lot. There's too many of them. Oh my god, there's a lot. Good job, girls. And Solus. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's move forward. Wait, let me loot. Okay, now we move forward. There's a dude somewhere here fighting somebody. Oh, fighting Morrigan! God damn it. Morgan, wait, wait, wait. Wait, calm down, Morgan! Ooh.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
Lady Morrigan was wrong about Corypheus seeking an Illuvian. Do we trust her now? While we dally with rituals, Inquisition soldiers die outside these walls. Down is swifter.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Are you certain?
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
No, that's not what I mean.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
She doesn't even know what it is. You're a romantic? I mean, I trust her. Yeah, explicitly.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What's this boon and price?
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Of course there's a price.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Well, to the rituals we go. So we can follow Samson through the hole or perform the rituals. I'm just gonna do what Morrigan wants, and we're gonna do those rituals. Oh, open this door by completing the rituals. Okay.
Will
That's
you abandon
the hole.
these rituals, Inquisitor?
Oh.
Think carefully. There is
Why?
no return once we leap
Where
after
is
the
the
Templars.
ritual? I'm not gonna abandon. I'm looking for where to do the rituals. Elven god Andruil. One day Andruil grew tired of hunting mortal men and beasts. She began stalking the Forgotten Ones, wicked things that thrive in the abyss. Yet even a god should not linger here. There, and each time she entered the void, Andruil suffered longer and longer periods of madness after returning. Andruil put on armor made of the void, and all forgot her true face. She made weapons of darkness, and plague ate her lands. She howled things meant to be forgotten, and the other gods became fearful. Andruil will hunt them in turn. So Mithril spread rumors of a monstrous creature and took the form of a great serpent, waiting for Andruil at the base of a mountain. When Andruil came, Mithril sprang onto the hunter. They fought for 3 days and for 3 days and nights. Andruil slashing deep gouges in the serpent's hide, but Mithril's magic sapped Andruil's strength and stole her knowledge of how to find the void. After this, the great hunter could never make her way back to the abyss, and peace returned. Translated from Ancient Elven found in the Arbor Wilds.
What's
Source
this?
unverified.
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Andruil, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Ondrul's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
What? No, we don't.
My clan avoided human settlements. Never mind raiding them.
A sound tactic, if one has room to maneuver out of harm's way. Other Dalish clans do not keep so scrupulously hidden.
Okay. So this is Undrul. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is Samson. All right. So yeah, these are the rituals. Okay, so I'm going the right way. I was worried that I was accidentally... You know what? Just in case... There. In case I accidentally follow Samson. Because that is not my intention. I intend on doing the rituals. Uh-oh. Hold on. Actually, let me take a look at everywhere. That goes around here. Oh, there's more. Does this one light up? These ones light up. Okay, so these ones light up. And it ends here. How in the hell? Unless I do this... So this area is safe to walk anyways. Okay. Maybe it's two separate areas. Oh no. Oh. Does jumping negate it? Ah, no, they have to be connected, because if I suddenly do this... Huh? That worked?
Yes.
Ah,
Let's
wait,
continue.
can you guys
As you
stay
wish.
here? Wait, I'm gonna put everyone downstairs. Everyone come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Not defend. Why are they not coming here? Come here. Why won't you come here? What does that lever do? Ooh, it opens the way. Okay. Okay, it opens the way. Uh-oh. No! I didn't... Forgot about this part. Hold on. Okay, if I go here, then here, then here. Then here up to here. Here? Ah! Okay, crossing diagonally doesn't work. The other half is easy. It's this half that I'm like... all the way to here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then here. But how do I resolve this part? Because I'm gonna come from there, go around and go here, then there. So the. I need this one. And I can't jump. Unless I go no. No, that doesn't work. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. I go here, 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 over here, 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 up to here. Leave that so that when I come back here, when I come back through here, I go here, here, over here, there. Oh, wait. Wait, how did I do this in my head? Sorry. I go here, then go here, then go like that. Okay, there, yeah. That's what I had planned in my head. Just don't forget what I said. I'm speaking to myself. Okay. So, here, 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 here. Okay, easy. This part is easy. I don't know why everyone's following me again. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then over this way. Uh-huh.
That did something.
Freaking smart as hell.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Easy. Okay, my spatial intelligence is pretty bad, so that probably took me longer than most people. But hey, I did it. How do I get down there? Safely, that is. Okay, a different way then. There's a doorway there. I don't want to jump down. Let's find that doorway. That is not a doorway. That is not a doorway. Here we go. Did that undo itself? Okay. Let's take a look at this puzzle here. Let's just take a look first. Oh, I might actually solve it on my first try. Oh, no way.
There. The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Where does this go? Can I go under here? Ah, balls. Okay. Ooh, I can't believe I did that on my first try. Nice. Look at that. It's so cute. What is this? Oh, little stone guy. Alright, one more ritual. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, here. Oh, I hope this one is just as easy as the last one. Otherwise, I'm gonna be hurting my brain. Oh. Okay, this is relatively easy. Did I miss any? That's all of them. Oh crap, there's more there. Alright. Alright, I spoke too soon. There doesn't appear to be any here. I see. I see. How many layers of this are there? Are there more up here? No. Okay, so it's kind of like the same pattern, but halfway through I move to the other one. And then do that pattern that I did kind of on the first. But I have to end up top, so I have to do it... Let's see, wait. Hold on. If I start here and do this... Oh, no. Start here. No. So like this, then this, then this, then this, then this. And like that, and like this. Then from here, I could go down there. Okay. Okay. So I go like this, over here, over there, here, over here, over here. Yep, it stayed. Okay. For this part... I want to start here. Go here, there, here. And then I'm so nervous because it's such a long way. What if I accidentally misstep? Okay. And then on the stairs. Okay. There we go.
Everything is lit.
Come, let us see if the doors
Cassandra
have opened.
Ironbolt Vivian disapproves. No. Come on, guys. Those were fun puzzles. Was there a door here? I guess this is near where we were. Those were fun puzzles. How could you disapprove of my puzzle skills? Come on. Oh, is there anything in this room here? Song to Falun Din. The people swore their lives to Falun Din, who mastered the dark that lies, whose shadows hunger, whose faithful sing, whose wings of death surround him, thick as night. Lethanavir, master scryer, be our guide through shapeless worlds and airless skies. Song to Falun Din, found in the Temple of Mythal.
Who is this meant to be?
Falun Din, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
Some of my clan did that?
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Falun Din's vanity.
Tell me more.
Do you know any legends?
It is said Falun Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mithal rallied the gods once the shadow of Falandin's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Falandin only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
Never heard of that before.
My clan never told a story like that about Falandin.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
Dang. I don't know my own culture.
Yes?
About using the well.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
I'm worried about you.
I don't want you to be so eager for this unknown power you ignore its dangers, Morrigan.
I'm not a child grasping after a toy. I understand the risk of what I seek. Let us turn our attention to hunting your enemies, shall we? Discussion of the well can wait.
Okay, I worry for Morrigan now. Like, I legitimately have a worry. I have a worry, and I don't want to lose Morrigan, and I don't want harm to come to her.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
What do you mean
Think
abandon?
carefully. There
I
is
just
no
did
return
them.
once we leap after the Templars.
I did it, Morrigan. Good God.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Are we playing chess?
Vernavis,
Hello.
you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies? Wait. Our slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Wait, let's investigate. You're actual ancient elves.
So, you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is the well?
What is this Vira Balasan exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
I have a special. Ooh. I can ask Solus to talk to him, or I can use my... Let's use our elvenness, our elf connection. The elves need you.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people.
I was disinherited from ancestors.
And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, We will aid you in destroying them.
Yes!
When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Yeah, I don't want to fight
Consider
them.
carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Oh my god. Why are these choices like this? Hold on. Okay. The well kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie. The well, the sacrifice that you have to make to gain a boon, that scares me a little bit. I also don't want to disrespect my ancestors. Let me get coffee and think about it. Wow, this is so hard. Okay, I have coffee. I had to think. And okay, the sacrifice thing with the well kind of scares me. I worry about Morgan because she's like, I'll drink it, not knowing what it's even gonna do or what sacrifice she has to make. I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to disrespect my ancestors. We're right here. I don't want to make things worse. I want to try and preserve this culture, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to refuse their offer. It seems I have like 2 refusals here. I wonder if we can change our mind once we get to the well. I don't know. Like, I really want to say this, but not right now. I want them to help me with Corypheus and the Templars that are here. So for now, we will ally. Yeah. No. Is Mori gonna be upset if I say this? Yeah, let's... When we get to the well, we'll figure it out. Let's...
I accept your offer.
Okay.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
No! He's gonna destroy... Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, she's mad. For sure, Morgan is angry.
Mytholanast. That's helpful, since Morgan chased off on her own.
Dear Morrigan left to use the well herself, undoubtedly.
Yeah, okay. This is probably the bad choice then. Oh. Oh, we're not gonna go through there? Ooh. What book you got there? It's a really heavy book you got. Can you walk a little faster? God, people are fighting. Who are they fighting? Oh, the other elves.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have
Will
looked
they be
like this
mad?
long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
The judge of Mythal, whenever one of the people wronged another, they would not call on Elgar-Nan to avenge them, for his fury would destroy all it touched. Mythal saw this bring strife among the people and went to Elgar-Nan. She offered to deliver justice when the people warred amongst themselves. Elgar-Nan saw her wisdom and agreed, binding all to abide by her verdicts. Some petitioning Mythal for justice hid jealously, accusing those who had done them no wrong. She saw their lies and struck them down. Others petitioning Mythal for justice burned with wrath for imagined slights. She saw their weak hearts and struck them down. Those coming to her with clear minds and open hearts were granted judgment and protection, and Mythal harried their enemies until the end of their days.
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Ooh, a longbow. Anything else? Oh, more loot. Hold on. The guy is walking too fast. Ugh. Get out of the way, Cassandra. Wait. We're gonna lose our guide. Guy, you gotta walk slower. I need to inspect things. Ooh.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
Okay,
I
sorry,
believe
sorry.
she would prefer that we remain close.
My bad.
Just a quick look around.
Oh, I want to look. Wait. Is there anything else to inspect here? There must be something. Song to Elgar'nan. Elgar'nan, wrath and thunder. Give us glory. Give us glory. Victory over the earth that shakes our cities. Strike the usurpers with your lightning. Burn the ground under your gaze. Bring winged death against those who throw down our work. Elgar'nan, help us tame the land. There must be something with this veil fire. Twins in shadow. Dithramen and Falandir Din are linked in Dalish legend as inseparable twin brothers. Scraps of elven stories from after the fall of Arlathan, transcribed into Tevinter and recently lent to our fair university, refer to them as twin souls, but draw no family connection. The oldest stories never even name them directly, referring to Falandin as Dithramen's shadow and Dithramen as Falandin's reflection. The little we understand implies their bond was not romantic, beyond even the strongest friendship. The legends of Dithramen and Falandin may have been an allegory for complex elven relationships we lack context to comprehend. Come on, this balefire must show something. Ascension of Gillannain. Gillannain kept herself apart from the people. She used her powers to create animals none had ever seen. The skies teemed with her monster, the land with her beasts, and Drool hunted them all, and after a year of killing, approached Gillannain with an offer. The gods would share their power with Gillannain, but only if she destroyed her creations, for they were too untamed to remain among the people. Gillannain agreed and asked for 3 days to undo what she had made. On the first day, she struck down the monsters of the air, except those she presented to Andriel as a gift. On the second day, she drowned the giants of the sea, except those in deep waters, for they were too well wrought, and pride stopped her hand. On the third day, she killed the beasts of land, except the Hala, whose grace she loved above all else. This is how Gillannain was made youngest of the gods. Oh, examine. I see nothing, but okay. What? Where's that loot? Oh, there it is. Don't mind me just walking around with Veilfire to expose your secrets. So patient. Mosaic of Silas. Song to Silas. Silas, whose heat rivals Elgar'nan's light, whose temples rival Mythal cities, whose breath rivals Andriel's spear, whose skills rivals June's craft, whose fires cannot be quenched. We give ourselves gladly to your service. Don't know who that is. I guess at some point we can go out there where the enemies are. So I'm not gonna do that. He's just walking along with his big book under his arm. Ooh, what's here? Much to loot. Okay. Coming. I haven't forgotten. I'm just, you know, busy. I can hear more fighting. Not part of that. Come on. There's people fighting right behind us. Okay. You remember the way? Good. Not saying that there's a sense of urgency here, but there is a sense of urgency. You should walk with a little bit more speed. Hey, that looks like the victory. Winged victory. No arms. Look at all these secret doors. Is that it? I like how she opened this door just for me to loot. Thank you. Thank you. How kind. Okay, where are we going? Wait, is it through here? Where are we going? Hello? Get in there. Get in there. Where are we going? Hello? Do I go through here? There are enemies there, though. I don't want to go through there. There's nothing here. Hello? Am I supposed to do something? Okay, I think it's bugged. I think I bugged him. I tried restarting the game and it didn't seem to fix this guy. He's just kind of stuck here. So I don't know. Maybe it's bugged, but he's not doing anything. He's just kind of here. I can kind of herd him a little bit, but he doesn't do anything. Then he kind of like goes in this corner and that's it. I can kind of push him a little bit. So maybe this is where the trail ends with guy with a book. Oh, I like my little guide. Come on. I can help you walk. Walk, 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 walk. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. No, no. You know you want to go that way. I think. I don't know. Whoa, what's going on with him? What's happening with him? I don't know how to help you, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's meant to go here. Kind of weird that he would open this room and it doesn't go anywhere. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's any other way either. Like that looks blocked. All of this looks blocked. Yeah, there's really nothing. Yeah. I think I might have to fight. Maybe this is the end of the road for a little tour guide. You're right in there. Oh, you're just standing here. Alright. There's nothing I can do with that golden hala either. Well, I'm assuming it's a golden hala. So, we will fight some bad guys. Whoa.
I'm in.
Oh, you're still alive. Guy. I thought he was dead. I guess not. See, it's winged victory. Oh, I think we would have had to fight that anyways, because this looks like it's it now. I just want to open both doors. Oh, this is it.
The Well of Sorrows.
Finally!
So Mithal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me it...
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor.
Samson.
You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
It's over, Samson. Surrender.
Your reserves are gone. So is the lyrium. Isn't it time to stand down?
To enjoy the mercy you showed our brothers and sisters? No thanks. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
You're a vessel?
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
He's not getting the well.
I'll see Corypheus dead before I let him wield that power.
How are you going to stop him? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Oh, destroy his armor.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
Oh, what are you gonna do now?
What did you do? What
Find
did
your
you
weakness,
do?
buddy.
My armor is gone. The lyrium. I need it. Kill them all.
Oh, I'm so glad I did those quests to find his weakness.
Take them.
Excuse me, is that? Oh, okay, that's an elf. Oh my goodness. Vivian.
You nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let's have you move a little this way. And where are you, Solus? Where is Solus? Oh, you're good there. All right. Ooh. Holy crap. Not interact. Holy hell. All right, let's thin out this crowd a little bit.
I'll show you, bastards. There we are.
Damn, girl. Get your armor bar, jeez.
No
bounty to save you now!
Please. Your armor bar, please. 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 Wait. Healing potion first. No. Girl.
You think you'll win? Ha! Come on then! Get around them!
Oh my god. Thank you.
You will fall!
Come on.
You'll pay for that!
Come on.
Not the well, you wretch. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Abelas!
Is that Morgan? Oh, is she gonna be mad at me?
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Undeserving.
You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
We need that well. We need that well. I don't know what it does, but this seems really important to have.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
I'm sorry?
This can't be easy, holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
What of the price?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost.
Huh. Oh, I'm so worried about that.
The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
What happened to Mythal?
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dreadwolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Ooh, where will you go?
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Fight Corypheus with us.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas.
Does my elf not understand that? That's ancient, right?
His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
Oh, that's nice of you.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Be careful. Oh, I don't know.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
This is a good idea.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone have the training.
You alone? This is my heritage.
Ooh,
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I don't know. Probably Solus, to be if I'm gonna be honest, but... But I have to give her an answer. I can't go, I don't know, or else I've just, like, given her a win. I can either say Solus or myself. Myself?
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take.
Oh, true too.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
What about the price?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Oh. How can I trust you? Yeah, it's like, it's super powerful, right? She seems to know more than she's letting on. I do trust Morrigan, but she does... Oh, it seems like she's holding back information. Can I trust you? You really want this? You really want this?
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
What does everyone else think? What does everyone else think?
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
Okay.
I would not trust the power in that well with anyone but you, my dear.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
Ah, why are you guys so
Enough
divided?
deliberation. Give me your decision.
I know the well's danger. I do.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Ooh, compulsion to ancient elven priests. Okay, that's a risk that an Inquisitor cannot make, but at the same time, I am Elvish, and this is like what? The accumulation of all elven heritage and knowledge? That is... I don't want to put the Inquisitor at risk, but at the same time, like... A selfish part of me wants to use it as an elf. I know she's up to something. She always is. I trust Morrigan, but at the same time, you know, she's always got something that she hasn't told you about. She knows more about this than I do, though. Like, as we were coming here, like through this entire temple, she's been telling me, well, her and Solus have been bantering about it, but they've been talking about all of this elven lore, and clearly, me as a Dalish elf, I don't know anything about the elven. Does she have to drink that whole pond? That's a lot of water. I'm struggling here. I'm having a hard time deciding. Only because I am the Inquisitor here, and a lot is kind of riding on my survival. If something happens to me, it could jeopardize our fight against Corypheus. But damn, like, I feel so selfish about having this knowledge of my ancestors. The safest would be to let Morrigan drink the well. She does know more about this than I do. Alright, Morrigan. Time to... Damn, okay, yeah. Morrigan, go knock yourself out. Go drink.
It's yours.
Okay, drink up. It's a lot of water in there. She didn't even drink
Morrigan!
it.
Are you alright?
Elassine Salah. of his son Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, Corypheus is gonna be so mad. Sorry, guy.
The Illuvian!
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Through the mirror!
What was that? That's cool. The key left the little pond.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You seem certain.
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
That doesn't sound good.
But he's not a god yet, is he?
Not yet. He is both powerful and immortal. But he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his being.
A Horcrux.
He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Are you sure?
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Well, I'm a little glad that I did not drink from the well then. If all the elven voices are speaking to her. I'll speak to Morrigan in a bit. Let's just talk to some of our other companions first.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
I didn't do this alone.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You're a good friend.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Why does that sound like an absolute like goodbye, like end of it all?
It's good to see you.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
All right, we'll catch up with everyone else.
At your order. A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You've already met Grand Cleric Marceline. Lady Vivienne helped arrange the visit. The timing is most curious.
Why?
Word has circulated that Grand Cleric Marceline will be instrumental in choosing our next divine.
Ah, there it
What are
is.
Lady Vivienne's intentions, I wonder?
It's clear. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty set on Cassandra. We'll see. It might change, but for now, Cassandra is my bet.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy?
It
I don't want
is.
to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Aww.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
I think someone who will have the most to say is probably Vivian. I don't know. And Morrigan, probably. Maybe Solus, too. We'll see, we'll see.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I trust Morrigan.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Oh, it's kind of scary. It's such an unknown power. I'm kind of glad that I didn't drink from it, because when she put it that way, it's so unknown. Like, it's a big risk for me to take it. Ooh. I wonder how Morrigan's doing, actually. I feel kind of bad that I allowed her to drink it too. That seemed really irresponsible. Oh, was I like very, very irresponsible in doing that?
Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift.
Oh wait. This is actual quest. Okay, so wait, let's talk to everyone first, and then we will talk to Morrigan.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
What would you do as divine?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Oh, I kind of like that, though. The only reason I'm hesitant for her to be divine is because she's a little bit murdery. I mean, she's always been. Also, I believe in change like this, but slowly, I guess, so that people don't fight. I don't know, Cassandra's approach seemed like she wanted to... I don't know, I'm so divided. Oh no, this is actual choice time? Okay. Because Cassandra is not opposed to reform. She just wants to do it in like let's do it the proper way and slowly and have people on board, right? That's what I gathered from talking to her. She wants more transparency. I really do like transparency. I don't know, when she was talking about like giving the secrets of the Seekers, like that book, and having everyone know about it, to me that was such a big deal because it shows trust, and transparency is like very, very like you can have discussion, whereas this is like, I will just change everything. Okay, that's what's okay. Now that I said it that way, Liliana just wants to change everything, which she's changing it for the good, but she's not gonna have discussion, which I think is super important. I do like that she wants to have everyone join though, and there's no more circles is a little scary for me. Like I want mages to be free, and at the same time, there needs to be a balance between the two. Oh, what do I decide? Would I ever want Liliana to be divine? I worry for the stability of the circle and the chantry and the mages if all of this change is just like dumped on everyone. Because there still needs to be some kind of, I don't know, like protection over people in general and the mages. I'm so divided on this actually. I love what Liliana wants, honestly. I love that kind of reform she wants. It just seems so, like, intense. Maybe because she's murdery and intense. I think, okay, I'm gonna go by my values. I find that transparency Cassandra was talking about and openness, and she has, like, this... I don't know how to... how do I describe it? I feel like she's protective, whereas Liliana is aggressive in her like her goals, right? Because she's so like set in furthering the goals of the Inquisition, and she'll probably do the same with the Divine. I find her a bit too aggressive and not protective enough. Whereas Cassandra, I find her, maybe it's her personality, she's more protective, but so maybe she'll have more of an interest in, I guess, part of me wants these things like the circle and the mages and the chantry to be kind of preserved, like parts of them preserved. And I feel like Cassandra would protect the parts that do need to preserved, while also, because she believes in transparency and openness and reform, she'll do it in a way that will be a bit more, I guess like stable, or it won't push the mages and like against each other, or the chantry against each other. I feel like she's more of like I feel like she's more stable to do this. Is that, I don't know, maybe this is, I don't think there's any right choice, to be honest. I think they both have good intentions and arguments. It's just, it's so hard to pick. I'm trying to find the most stable long-term choices here, where I'm like, okay, like right now we're in the middle of this big problem. Someone like Liliana will just get it done, but how long is that going to last without someone building foundations? And that's why I think Cassandra will be someone that builds these foundations, and it'll last beyond this war we have with Corypheus. Is that making any sense? I don't know. I'm struggling with this choice. It's like such a big decision. Why is it on me? Oh, sorry. If you hear random noises, it's a new kitten. I'll post a photo of new kitten. We got a new kitten, and it's really cute, and she's exploring this entire place, playing with everything, playing with all my cable management. It's great. Okay. Okay. Gosh. I hope she doesn't take offense to this. You shouldn't be divine. I'm sorry. There's like no perfect answer.
There are better candidates.
I see. Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand Clerics know that. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I wouldn't make that mistake.
See, too gentle to force change. See, this is the thing. You can't force change. You have to put things in place for people to adapt and be on the same page and be like, yes, we do need this. Not, I'm forced to do this, therefore I'll just comply or rebel against it. You need people to support these ideas. I think that's why she's a bit aggressive. I don't know. Yeah, you can't force it.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet.
It's interesting because she talked about alienating. She's like, it'll alienate dwarves and Chantry. But I think that's really short-sighted of her. For someone who's a spy master, I think that view specifically is very short-sighted, because anytime you force change, you force alienating people because you don't include them in processes and the fold. So that's interesting how she kind of sees that backwards.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You could. I mean, if he believes in that, sure.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me.
Oh.
You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
I love that. I love that. Dorian.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Ooh, I'll make the world better.
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll keep trying. That's the best we can do.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
Why does it sound like that?
You are welcome.
Oh, Kitty's like chewing on
My
my
friend.
earphones. My friend. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I'm trying to stop this kitten from chewing on my cables. Going behind to the PC to have a nibble. Blackwall.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
Trying to defend your lie there.
There's really no good in your lie. Please stop trying to find some.
Right. Never mind then.
I'm really being... Okay, I feel kind of bad being mean to him. I'm not as
Nothing
mad
right now.
anymore. I've had a few
Perhaps in
days
a bit.
to cool down and kind of understand what he did. I was really mad at him though. I was genuinely upset. I feel like he betrayed me so deeply. You know? Had a few days. Maybe I can start being forgiving.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
If he returns, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You're probably right.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I have plans. Wait, you'll be divine? Want to ask her.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
She has no, like... She's being called to duty. The way she sees being divine is it's a call to duty, whereas Vivian clearly wants power, and Leliana really wants to... I mean, it's good intentions, again, but she has, like, these big motivations that it's a little scary. I don't know, to me it is. It's a little scary when someone has, like, their wants rather than in service to others. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's talk to her again in case she has more to say. I'm really struggling with this decision, as you can see. Like, even if I'm set on Cassandra, I'm gonna always wonder, but...
Hello again.
Is Leliana a better choice?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Like, Vivian, I love Vivian, okay? I don't think she'd make a suitable divine just because she seems quite hungry for power.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
Yeah, we are.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Why does it feel like the end? Everyone's like,
Nice talking with you.
you did good. We're gonna see this to the end. This can't be, like, that close to the end, is it? Everyone keeps saying that I have a long way to go. But it's, everyone, all the companions are like, this is it.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
I should have brought Sarah. What's so funny about it?
If that's a joke, I don't get it.
Everyone is always, oh, poor elves, victims of this and whatever. But the Empire hates itself. Love it. We're not proper if we aren't sad about the grand history stolen from us. Turns out we're no better than anyone else. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
Demon worship? When did it say anything about demon worship? Oh, the Mithral, okay. I was thinking about the well. I was like, the well? The well didn't have a demon. That was like a key. What do you mean, though?
Why are you dismissing what happened in Mythal?
Mythal?
Of course. None of it holds up. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
But what if even some is true?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. be all elfy, but this... You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Whoa, I'm just posing a question of her to, like, think about what she believes in. The hell? Okay, be close-minded. It's important.
People need to understand what this could mean.
No, they don't. 1,000 miles away, all they'll hear is you won. They won't care what you mutter to yourself. And neither do I. So there you go.
For someone as nutty as she is, I'd expect her to be a little bit more open to challenging her what she believes in. Or not even believes in, but what she knows. I was super close-minded of her.
Love seeing you, yeah?
Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
Alright, very set in your ways, Sarah. That was unexpected.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
I mean, it is confusing.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not... Could I have saved the real Cole?
You did all you could. He needs to let that go so he can be better.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
No climbing the computer. I wonder if Blackwall just doesn't have a lot of cutscenes, or is it because I've been super rude to him?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Kidding. Oh my god, hold on. This... You're banned. You've been banned. You're staying on my lap. Okay, here you go. You can watch my elf. Ugh.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
Afraid to lose?
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
Oh. I have good luck.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side.
Oh yeah, his
Remember.
coin.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Yeah, yes, I will.
I certainly hope so.
The thought of losing you... I can't.
Oh. These moments, they're so good. They're so damn good. Oh, wow. Okay, so this room was actually used. Okay, hold on. Hold on, boyfriend. Oh, those romance moments are so good.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
We'll ask... Yeah, I should ask Morrigan about it.
Morrigan's our expert on the Illuvian. If you're worried, why don't you ask her?
I did.
And?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Oh. Alright, I guess nothing else.
Do you have some time?
Is there something on your mind?
Does this... I'm always hopeful that it'll change.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
Okay, new area to kiss. Aw, same place. I mean, it's not all bad. It's just the same place. It's kind of like I was hoping for Sarah's like rooftop time where we hang out on the roof. I was hoping we'd hang out on different rooftops around Skyhold. I guess they just never change. Okay, we have spoken to everyone. I believe...
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
Oh yeah. But you're human.
I didn't expect a Chantry Mother to be interested in exploring an elven god's temple.
Whether your gods are myths or aspects of the Maker, they are worth studying. Whatever we find will help us better understand our world and our Maker. No believer should fear the truth. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Farewell.
Be well, Inquisitor.
Don't think there was anyone else really to talk to. Alright, Morrigan.
Magnificent. Oh, suddenly it all makes sense. I now understand the nuance behind elven words. The ancient lore reveals patterns I would never have suspected. It is exhilarating, the rush of images. Truth dangling just out of reach.
Like what?
Tell me more.
Take the Illuvians. It was always assumed their use was lost after the Tevinter conquest of Arlathan. But the ancient elves had closed all paths to the crossroads long before. They warred with themselves, and the Illuvians were sealed to prevent an enemy from using them to attack. So much is misunderstood. It would take years to absorb, if I get the chance.
She's really enjoying this. I'm just gonna make Morgan the most powerful mage in all of existence with my choices. I'm glad I could help.
I'm pleased I could give you that, at least.
I still wait for the other shoe to drop, as they say. For now, all I see are possibilities. None of which has anything to do with why I asked you here, of course. Earlier, I said there was a way to match the power of Corypheus, Inquisitor, and there is. We must summon Mathal.
And that's a little bit crazy. It's beyond our and how do we do that?
And just how do you propose to do that?
Whatever Mathal was, goddess, myth, or ancient being, the voices of the well say a part of her power lingers on. How, or in what form, I cannot say, but that power is exactly what we need. I must go to an altar in the wilderness to perform the summoning, and you must be with me.
Could it... Why does she... Okay, could it be dangerous?
Will the summoning be dangerous?
The altar could have a guardian or other surprises, thus your company would be best. Just think, Inquisitor. Soon you could have an answer your people have sought for generations.
Meeting a god's never been a terrible thing. Ever in the history of all video games.
The altar awaits our visit, Inquisitor. Everything I have done since leaving Ferelden has led me to this. Think of all we will learn.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
I worry about what sacrifice she made. I seriously do. It's, right now she seems all happy that she got something, but now I'm truly worried.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
We'll find a way to beat him.
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythal as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay, we're... the final piece? Why does it seem like this is the end? Okay, we'll definitely do that next time. I'll probably do like a few more side quests before doing that, because I'm still... I have only one more quarry and 2 logging stands left to get. I'm sure I'll run into them if I just do a few more little questing things. Yeah, I feel like the last upgrade to Skyhold is this thing. Alright, that was really good. That was like big story reveal stuff. Faced Corypheus again, but we ran away because he still seems a little bit too powerful, so we're gonna have to take down his dragon, his Horcrux. I don't know how much longer the base game is without the DLCs. I don't know why it feels like it's the end, but maybe it's not. Anyways, just let me know, because if it's close to the end, maybe I'd want to do more side quests before we're doing this. I know I have DLCs left, but that's later. That's after. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for supporting the series. It's been like, this has been so much fun. I'm so excited for the next Dragon Age. The reveals and trailers will be coming out in a few days from now. I'm not going to watch them, just FYI. Please don't put spoilers from the trailer, because I still have not finished Dragon Age Inquisition. Trailers for the next game may spoil me for this game, especially I haven't seen anything other than the title and the release, and that's it. I haven't even looked at screenshots, nothing. I don't know. I'm trying to make this experience with Inquisition super, like, a mystery, and I have no expectations, and so thank you guys for not spoiling it yet at this point. I'd rather keep it that way, and yeah, just thanks for supporting the series. Anyways, yeah, until the next one, guys, take care.